Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the painting of the boat series. In this episode, basically what I'm doing, you can see up towards the back end of the boat, this has had 3 coats primer now. You can use undercoat if you only want to do like 1 primer, but I've used primer because I've had no undercoat to use. So 3 coats primer and a coat of top coat now. So I'm just basically flatting back now before I put the second coat on. The sanding grit discs that I'm using are 320 grit for this stage. You can see the red coming through now. That's the primer underneath. So it's basically levelling out the paint and the primer, so I'm getting one consistent level now all over. And then I'll be able to put another coat on top of it. Also I can see any little bits which I need to fill. Now I can see them better because now it's flatted off. The bits that need filling have stayed shiny, so they stand out a lot easier. So I can flat them back then and put some fine filler in them. So for instance here now where there's some bits that need filling, they stand out a lot clearer. And there for instance you can see where it needs filling now. So that makes it a lot easier to notice when you're sanding. I'll let that set now and I'll just give it a light sand before I do anything else. Just while you're going in there, hello. Let me get this. I didn't manage to get this on camera, but this was a second coat of paint applied. So now this you can have a 500 grit flat all the way over and take it right back smooth. This is a second coat being flatted down. as you can see, you still end up going through a little bit to the primer within the first couple of coats. So what I'm trying to do is build up the layers. This is the second coat when it was on, and you can see that in some places it's a little bit liney, like just a little bit high in some spots. I mean, you probably can't notice it really, but it just doesn't give as much of a reflection as what it does if you then go over it with 500 and get it really smooth first. When I talk about getting the boat flat, what I mean is, for instance here, you can see the lines that will show through on the top coat. That will make the top coat higher in a way. It will like stick out more, and it's almost like a wood grain. So when we flatten, we want it like this, so it's nice and consistent and smooth without these ridges. So that's what I mean when I say I'm flattening it. So you can see now that the whole boat is flatted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to panel wipe it all off, tack cloth it, and then just etch primer any little bits like there where I've gone through to the steel, and then from there I'll give that a quick flat with a 500 disc just on top of the etch primer just to get it smooth, and then it's ready for the top coat. As I say, probably won't be doing top coat today because of the weather, but I will film that, and I won't bother putting this part of cleaning the boat because you've already seen that. If anyone's wondering how many sanding discs I've got through on this side alone, just the 500s that I've used today just to flat this side, I've used 13 of them today. So if you think 45-foot boat, 13 discs each, between 13 and 15 depending on what grade you're using, each coat. So that's your primer coat, then your first coat, second coat, and obviously you've got to flat back whatever you're starting with if you haven't took it back to steel. So yeah, you get through a fair few discs each side. Third coat on that side now. Now I'm going to start on this side. The good thing is when you've got a hatch or something like that, it's called a break. So not only does it break the paint, you can also take it 5 minutes and start again on that bit, because you don't want to stop halfway down any of the panels. So this is the trouble you get painting on the towpath. No matter how you prep it, you'll always get a bug landing in your paint. But yeah, I'm pleased. I'm happy with this coat. The step there is going to be U-poled off the gunnels, because that's going to be somewhere where I'll end up going in and out of the boat. So I don't see the point in painting it. I might as well anti-slip it and then it will last a lot longer. So run the gunnels up, put a couple of masking tape lines like angles on it to match the top hatch, and then run the U-pol into there, and then that's safe. You can climb in and out that way, especially if I'm going to put steps the other side to get in and out the hatch. So yeah, it's going to work like a step, but I'm very pleased with how that's come on. So you can see now the side of the boat's painted, and I'm really happy with the job that how it's come out. I've got the doors to paint next. Well, I've still got the paintbrushes out, but I'm going to do them inside. I've already flatted them, so I'll just paint them inside, save getting any runs or anything. And then tonight, hopefully this will be set off enough. If not, I've got some of that plastic stuff that I'll just cut and put over there and tape it to it, so at least it just stops anything getting in there. Not that there's anything to nick on the boat, but it just stops people going, oh, what's in here, or whatever, or throwing rubbish in, or you never know. So yeah, it's just better to keep it sealed up. But no, I'm happy, and I hope this has helped. I'll include some footage of when the doors are back on and stuff like that in this video. But if this has helped you, this a couple of videos, and you've seen how I've undertook it, I'm sure you can do it as well. I used to watch videos of people painting boats before I even touched the paintbrush on my boat, and I was proper bricking it. I was really scared to do it, but with a bit of patience and a bit of time and mostly prep, anyone can achieve an half decent finish on the side of the towpath. Yeah, like I say, I've got no painting skills, it's just what I've learned off the internet and stuff. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you've watched it to the end. But thanks for watching, guys.